Good morning, students. You are welcome to English language class. And this morning we'll be looking at phrases. Before that, my name is Mr. Vincent, your English language teacher. So this morning we'll be looking at phrases. Although you've done this before, but this lesson will be a form of our revision because it's been a while we did the topic. So before I proceed, what is a phrase? A phrase is a word or group of words that can be taken as a single unit in a sentence. Let me take that definition again. A phrase is a word or group of related words that can be taken as a single unit in a sentence. It's just a part of a sentence. That is what a phrase is. Unlike a clause, a phrase cannot stand alone on its own and express a complete thought. It's just a part of a sentence or a part of a main clause. So let's proceed. Unlike sentences, a phrase does not express a complete thought. It has no complete meaning, or it is not expressing a complete idea or a complete thought. And we have different types of phrases. We have the noun phrase, we have the verb phrase, we have the adjectival phrase, and also we have the adverbial phrase. So those are the topics we'll be looking at in this lesson. So we have some examples here which I'm going to read. The man slapped him. The man slapped him. The man slapped him. So the phrase that we have there is the man. The man. If I come to you and I say the man, what happened? That is not expressing a complete thought. So that is a phrase, and it is a noun phrase because the key word in that group of words is a man, which is a noun. Number 2, Olu and Mary lived happily ever after. Olu and Mary lived happily ever after. So what we are looking at there is a happily ever after. Happily ever after. That is an adverbial phrase because the key word there is what? Happily, which is an adverb. The third example, she threw the book into the bush. She threw the book into the bush. So the one we are considering there is the prepositional phrase, which is into the bush. So the key word there is into, which is a preposition. She might be leaving tomorrow. She might be leaving tomorrow. Might be leaving. Might be leaving. That is a verb phrase. Might be leaving is a verb phrase. And the last example, the woman is very beautiful. The woman is very beautiful. Very beautiful is what we are looking at, and that is an adjectival or an adjective phrase. Very beautiful is an adjectival phrase because the key word there is a beautiful, which is an adjective. So it is possible for a sentence to have more than a phrase. It is possible for a sentence to have more than a phrase. I mean to have different types of phrases. For example, the woman is very beautiful. The woman is very beautiful. In this sentence, we have two phrases there. We have the noun phrase and also we have the adjectival phrase. The woman is a noun phrase. The key word in that group of words is a woman, which is a noun. And very beautiful is also an adjectival phrase. Very beautiful. The key word there is beautiful, which is an adjective. I want to believe that you still know what an adjective is. An adjective is a word that qualifies a noun or a pronoun. So the word very beautiful is qualifying the woman, which is a noun. So the woman is a noun phrase and very beautiful is an adjectival phrase. So before I proceed, before I move to the types that we'll be looking at in today's class, a phrase is a word or group of related words that can be taken as a single unit in a sentence. That is what a phrase is. So this morning we'll be looking at noun phrase and verb phrase. Noun phrase and verb phrase. So in the next class we're going to look at the adjectival phrase and the adverbial phrase. Noun phrase and verb phrase, that is what we'll be looking at in today's class. So what is a noun phrase? A noun phrase is a group of words that has a noun as its head word, or key word. Let me take that again. A noun phrase is a group of words that has a noun as its head word or keyword. That is the main word in that group of words. So a noun phrase performs the same functions as a noun. I want to believe that you still remember the functions of nouns. So a noun can function as the subject of a sentence, it can function as the object of the sentence, and also it can function as the complement of the sentence. So those are the functions of nouns. Either the subject of the sentence, the object of the sentence, and also the complement of the sentence. So a noun phrase is a group of words that has a noun as its head word or keyword or the main word. So let's look at the examples given. The man killed the snake. The man killed the snake. Like I said earlier, it is possible for us to have more than one phrase in a sentence. For example, in this sentence, the man killed the snake, we have two noun phrases there. The man is a phrase, and also the snake is a phrase. The man there is functioning as the subject of that sentence because that sentence is about the man who killed the snake. And also, the man is the one performing the action of killing. So that is why the man is the subject. The man is a noun phrase functioning as the subject. And also, the snake is a noun phrase, but it is functioning as the object in that sentence because the action of killing was performed on the snake. The snake received the action of killing. So the snake is the object in that sentence, and it is also a noun phrase. Number 2, the beautiful girl is in my school. The beautiful girl is in my school. So the noun phrase there is the beautiful girl. The beautiful girl. As you can see, girl is the key word in that sentence. The beautiful is just modifying, giving additional information to the subject. The beautiful girl is in my school. So the beautiful girl is the noun phrase in that sentence, functioning as the subject because the sentence is about the beautiful girl. The next one, she saw the man. She saw the man. The man there is a noun phrase, but there it is functioning as the object. She saw the snake. She saw the man, rather. She saw the man. The man is the noun phrase in that sentence, functioning as the object, the receiver of the action. So the next one, she dropped the book on the table. She dropped the book on the table. She dropped the book on the table. So the book is a noun phrase. The table is a noun phrase also, but the one we are looking at is the book. She dropped the book on the table. So the book is the noun phrase in that sentence, functioning as the object of the sentence, the receiver of the action. She dropped the book on the table. That was what she dropped. So that is the object in that sentence. So before we proceed, I would like to give you work to do. That is your classwork. So you have to identify the noun phrases in the following sentences. Identify the noun phrases in the following sentences. Number 1, his father is the king. Identify the noun phrases in the following sentences and state the function. If it's the subject, function as the subject, object, or complement. His father is the king. That is the first question. Number 2, Susan is a beautiful girl. Susan is a beautiful girl. And the third one, the tall tree behind my house was cut yesterday. The tall tree behind my house was cut down yesterday. So those are your assignments. Number 1, your classwork rather. The first sentence, the second sentence, and the third sentence. Identify the noun phrases there and also state the function of each. State the function of each. Alright, so now let's move to verb phrase. Verb phrase, just like a verb, the verb phrase also performs the same function as a verb. A verb is an action word or a doing word. That is what a verb is. So a verb phrase is a group of words that has the verb as its head word or keyword, which is also known as the main word. A verb is a group of words that has the verb as its head word or keyword. So it performs the action of the sentence just like the verb. The verb phrase performs the action of the sentence just like the verb. And what are the examples? Number one, Shade has gone to school. Shade has gone to school. From that sentence, you can observe that you have two verbs there. Has gone. One is an helping verb and the other one is the main verb. So has gone is the verb phrase in that sentence. Has gone is the verb phrase in that sentence. Number two, Kudirat will travel home tomorrow. Kudirat will travel home tomorrow. Will travel. Will travel is the verb phrase. Will is functioning as an helping verb in that sentence, and also travel is the main verb. And the third example rather, coffee was found in the kitchen yesterday. Coffee was found in the kitchen yesterday. Was found is the verb phrase in that sentence. Was found is the verb phrase in that sentence. Was is functioning as the helping verb, and also found is the main verb in the sentence. The next one, I will see her tomorrow. I will see her tomorrow. Will see. Will see is the verb phrase. And the last example I will be giving is we might move to a new apartment next month. We might move to a new apartment next month. So the verb phrase in that sentence is might move. Might move. Helping verb and main verb. So that is how you are going to identify the verb phrases in sentences given. The main verb plus the helping verb will make the verb phrase. Has gone, will travel, was found, will see, might move. So those are the verb phrases in the examples that have been given. Those are the verb phrases in the examples that have been given, and they function as they perform the action just like the verb. They perform the action of the sentence. They perform the action of the sentence. So that is how to identify the verb phrase in sentences. The helping verb plus the main verb will give you the verb phrase, because it's a group of related words that can be taken as a single unit in a sentence. All right, thank you. All right, let me give you work to do on that also. Your class assignments. Let me make that assignment. So you have to identify the verb phrases in the following sentences. Identify the verb phrases in the following sentences. Number one, I will be traveling next month. That is the first sentence. I will be traveling next month. That is number one. Number two, the woman might have taken her child to school. The woman might have taken her child to school. That is sentence two. The third one, Mr. Abayomi was looking for his son. Mr. Abayomi was looking for his son. Number four, I will be writing a letter to my friend. I will be writing a letter to my friend. And the last one, which is number five, the children will be visiting the zoo next month. The students will be visiting the zoo next month. So those are the questions you have to answer. Identify the verb phrases in the sentences given. All right, thank you.